Good evening, gamers. Hello, and welcome once again to the Wheel of Scrambles. Good evening, Josipa. Good evening, Saturn. Good evening, Mortimer Khan. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We got a good one tonight, at least a personal favorite. We'll see how good they end up being. We're going to be looking at the Jumping Flash games. We're going to be looking at Robbit. Pretty excited. Get this over here. We are already joined by a Juno. Conveniently laying as off camera as she can. All right. Thanks, kiddo. Well, we tried. Saturn, thank you for streaking. Cat.com, welcome. All right, let's get this over here. And my stream deck is defaulting to the wrong thing. How about now? There we go. Oh, this is a Juno. We got a Juno right now. We do have a Hobbsy actually on the couch. You might be able to catch a glimpse of her. Oh, there she goes. Off to do Hobbsy things. Hello, welcome, Fuzzy Tipsy. Juno. Okay. Juno does not want to cooperate. Bye. All right, so we got some Jumping Flash to look at tonight. We're going to be looking at 3 games to see how we feel about young Robbit here. There was one I was thinking of looking at before. Hey, Kat, welcome. That ultimately I decided not for tonight. There is a Sharp 86,000 game that was released in Japan called Geograph Seal that is basically the same thing as this game, but does not feature Robbit. And since the third game that we're going to be looking at is already only in Japanese, I figured y'all probably don't need to watch me bumble through multiple non-English language games tonight, especially when one absolutely cannot factor into our decision. Now, that being said, I'd still like to check it out sometime. So if I can get Sharp 86,000 working, we'll figure it out. We'll get it on there somehow. I am good, Kat. I am good. How are you? This is true, Saturn. We're rating the Scrimbles, not the games. Game quality does factor, but it is not the only factor. Game is loud. Welcome, Carson.
Baron Aloha, a black shadow threatening the safety of peaceful worlds. An evil scientist who frightens children and is bent on slavery. A giant robot has seized the peaceful world and carried it off. Aloha's evil plan is to turn it into a huge private retreat for himself. Universal City Hall, here to help the people. Robbit can do the job. Let's go, Robbit! Jump and go!
Jump and go. All right.
Flash.
I gotta fix this border real quick. That's gonna bug the heck out of me. Watch the demo reel for a second here.
Ready to go?
Okay. Game is too quiet now. Still? How about there? Good. This screen over to my secondary monitor. And that's perfect. Perfect. All right. It does resemble an Armored Core game, and he's mech-like. I don't know if we'd call him a mech. He is, as far as I know, a sentient being. He is mech-like. Alright. As soon as this kicks over... Alright. Gonna lose signal for a hot second. Don't freak out. That's just my monitor doing its thing when I switch the video over. So...
Yeah.
Uh-oh. It didn't like that.
All right.
Interesting. One moment.
Jumping Flash.
Okay. And... Perfect. And check this out. Got a bonus Scrimplow. The Hobbsy. I'm back. All right, let's get back to the not on Twitch, cat. Welcome back, Palpatine clone. It is. I was gonna mention that. So, this game predates Super Mario 64 by a whole ass year. Mommy's little game we're gonna play too. I think Hopsy would probably be good. Juno would not, but she'd try her best.
Ready to go?
So not only is this an extremely early 3D platformer, it is a first-person extremely early 3D platformer. I love the vibe of this game. I really do. Hubsy would not try her best. I'm sorry, don't listen. She wouldn't try her best. Oh, come on. I think she'd get frustrated if it didn't come naturally to her. And if she had thumbs, she would probably throw a controller. VR mod for this could probably kill someone. I don't... As somebody who's had vertigo spells recently, I don't think I want to play a VR mod for this. Now, there is a sort of spiritual successor to this that came out recently, or is in open beta, maybe? Or early release? I'll have to check. I forget the name of it. But if anybody knows, please let me know. Because it looked cool. I don't think we actually have to be murdering all these frogs. I think we just need to get the jet pods. There aren't a ton of first-person platformers, Palpatine Clone. Ah, almost. This is definitely... I mean, there's no analog, first off. This predates the DualShock. It predates the PlayStation analog controller, so my fingers keep reaching for those to absolutely no avail. But, yeah, that comes from a very experimental time in 3D gaming. Now we're kind of... 95 is just 2 or 3 years past the novelty of seeing something in polygons, period. But we're not significantly past virtual racing. I think this is a really ambitious game for its time. Two CD-ROMs of just polygon demos. Nice. I love this aesthetic. I love the early low poly aesthetic.
All right.
There he is. There's a guy. That's a good point, Palpatine Clone. We see him during stage transitions. We see him at the end of the level. We do see he's at the bottom of the screen. I think that counts for something, 'cause it's a very cute illustration. Drops you into Lost Izalith almost immediately. Spring, got an egg. Ooh, those nights sound pretty cool, cat.com. Hey, welcome, Dolfocus. Enjoy your errands. We will be... Oh, you're spiked. We'll be robbiting for the near future. You can kind of fire while looking. So if I hold down R1, I can move up and down. Like, look. Otherwise, welcome Panthera. Otherwise, I just kind of look straight forward and then angle down automatically. Yeah, I don't think you can look and move at the same time. We just weren't there yet. I mean, there are some pre-analog stick games that do let you try that, and they're generally not super pleasant to control. So I will take this limitation that they've given us. What happens if we step on the egg? Oh, bounce. Okay. You have special weapons. I haven't even touched these. Oh. That's what that does.
All right.
Yeah, it's kind of wild how intuitive the jumping is for as clunky as it controls. Like, obviously, this is not a game working by modern standards on control. But it works.
Ready to go?
Oh, boss time. Right? Got him. Ah. Gotcha. Dragon
Alright.
exploded. That's true, Saturn. It would have been false advertising if they didn't nail both the jumping and the flashing. Thank God they didn't. They didn't get busted for that.
Ready to go?
Yeah, I mean, like, what are the contemporaries? Early PS1, we're looking at, like, Battle Arena Toshinden. Cyber Sled? I feel like there's a lot of untextured polygons in that first year. But not here. Oh. Got a Moai. Is this our first Moai head on Wheel of Scrimblows? I think it might be. No, no. I take it back. Rocket Knight had Moai. I believe Rocket Knight has Moai in the Gradius level. I'm coming, I'm coming. Talking to chat. Cybersled does have a crab. That's true. Toshenden moved really well. You think Ty had a Moai? I don't know. Maybe? I don't think we got to it. If it did. We didn't see Ty do a racism. Thankfully. Lord knows. Not enough surprises with that. Yeah, Rocket Knight, I believe, had a Moai. This guy. Ew. How do you exist? Huh? What are you for? No, I would agree, Saturn. I think Toshenden is a really interesting and ambitious game. I don't think it aged very well, but I do think it's really cool for the time. It's not necessarily the fighter I think folks should go back to if they really want to check out like a mid-90s early 3D fighter. But I don't think you'd be wasting your time. It's not Starman. I mean, no, they're still figuring it out.
All right.
Why are we in every major landmark zone? Because Baron Aloha is stealing the Earth's landmarks to create a resort in space.
Go for it. Yeah.
Oh, we got hidden zones. Hey, you never know, Doll Focus. Maybe they'll go back. Square was just saying that they're gonna reevaluate their portfolio. Maybe now it's time for Air Guys. God bless the ring. Breakable wall? I think it's breakable wall. Might be time.
Danger.
Gotta go around, huh? That's the noise. Get some health. Health. No. From a candle. I'd love to see a new Air Guys. Give me Weird Square. I miss Weird Square.
Too bad.
Ah, too bad.
Get ready. Go for it. Great. Go for it.
Try to come back there if I need health again.
Free time. Free time.
Is this frozen too? It's not. Bummer. Friends, you're gonna be getting hit with an ad in about 30 seconds. Please hang around. Should be a short one.
Go for it.
Strong bad plants are really fucking me up.
Yeah.
Thank you.
All right.
The UI is gorgeous. What's my preference on sub v coffee? Oh, coffee. I guess subs. Like, that's a great question. Coffee goes like more directly to me, but subs help me out in like the algorithm, the almighty algorithm. So I think subs.
Ready to go?
Thank you for asking.
All right.
At some point, I'll get the whole Patreon thing figured out, and that'll probably be the best place to support if you can. That's okay, Kat. I appreciate it. But I want to wait until I have like actual content worked on before I do that. And losing the entirety of last week to being sick kind of really disrupted my schedule a little bit. But we'll get there. We'll get there.
Ready to go?
Yeah, I think don't focus if like if this takes off a little bit and I'm not kind of hovering around the 10-15 viewer mark and I have a more steady stream of subscribers, I would probably change my tune. But Twitch is
Yeah.
real hesitant to put you in front of people unless you're already in front of a lot of people. So right now subs kind of matter more. But like anything's appreciated, honestly. Very much appreciated, regardless. Also, welcome back, everybody. Thank you for hanging out through those commercials. I hope they weren't too painful.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just one of those things where the machine doesn't want to feed you until the machine's already feeding you, you know? I appreciate that, cat. Did we get all of them? I don't think we got all of them, did we? No. I didn't think so. Oh, thank you. The teddy bear?
Great.
I was used to them showing up on the HUD too, but I think this level is far too vast. Keep track of everything all at once.
Yeah.
Bigger graphics.
Yeah.
This is where we started.
Yeah.
Get there. Hey, put it.
Yeah.
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 Almost has to be over here, right? Folks, I'm not gonna lie. I feel a little silly being lost in a stage that's this small. under something? What are we looking for? I mean, it's impressive that we got through like 2 entire worlds. Here we go. Before it became an issue. At least we have this incredibly penisy music to guide us on the way. Scrimblows, welcome whereabouts. Can I click on the right stick to get in line to the next objective? No, I can't, surprisingly.
Ready to go?
Mushrooms, dude. Giraffe.
Yeah.
Yeah. We got like Rainbow Road going on up here. Look at that. It's a sky park. So does this move us on its own? Sure does. Isn't that cool? Hobby. Wow. The future of gaming is here. It's you, Hobbsy. You're the future of gaming. B, get out of here, B. Fine, I'll get out of here. There it is. Oh, it's on the track. That's cool. Oh, come on. There we go. All right. Oh, no, not that way. Oh, piss. Oh, that's fine. We'll make it back up. We got time. We got plenty of time. What am I looking at? 7.5 minutes. Oops. Stray 2, X versus Sever. She would never be Stray. I don't think she'd do very good. She's pretty pampered. about as indoor cat as an indoor cat gets.
All right.
All right. Baby. Oh, yeah? What kind of cat? Baby, older, orange, calico.
Ready to go?
Big, scary head in a teacup. His arms? Is he shooting arm hair at me? Leg hair? This nightmare tingle nonsense. Okay, so we just have to pop them all. I don't want to pop out when I'm over him. Just be the one left. We got this. We got this. Easy peasy.
All right.
Thin but long. Aw. Chonky cat. Showed up at their patio door of the weekend, and when they opened the door, it ran to their couch and laid down. That's so cute. I wonder how many worlds are in. How many worlds are in this? Give me a second here. Let's find out. Six. I don't know, we could probably maybe beat it. We do have 2 more games to tackle, so I don't want to spend the whole time on the first one. And personally, I am a big fan of the second. It's the only one that played remotely close to its day, outside of maybe a demo of this one. A store demo. I think I've mentioned it before, but I was a pretty late comer to the PlayStation. Oh, this is all slippery. What does that snowman say? I don't know. Mr. Krabs. Oh, he had a little sign. I missed it. Well, if we see it again. Ah, here we go. It says Baron Aloha. That is the evil capitalist that is stealing Earth's landmarks. Hey, congratulations. Don't focus on your finished chores. Ow.
Free time.
There we go. It does look a little like a screensaver, but a really cool screensaver. As was the style at the time.
Great. All right.
All right. Bye. It does feel very Windows 95. Yeah. The color palettes and everything.
Ready to go?
Oh, this whole game just feels so, like, oh, interesting. Quintessentially early PS1 to me. It's different, right, Mortimer? Like, I don't know how many first-person games we're gonna even have on this show. Not a ton.
Yeah.
First-person kart combat game that came with Windows. Oh my god. I can picture it, but I can't. Can't think of the name of it. Sonic meets Wolfenstein? A little bit, yeah.
Free time.
So... it kind of seems like there's maybe one per area in this world. I don't know if I get back in here or if I gotta get in a different exit. TV bird. Interesting. But I do think it's cool how, like, this is mostly a platformer, you're mostly jumping around, but every now and then it does turn into kind of a boomer shooter. Like, it's throwing you in corridors. It is hard to express Scrimblow personality in first person, but I think with the HUD and the voices, they're doing their best. Okay, so now we're going, like, through that. That's cool. I think the coins are just points.
All right. Ready to go?
Big turd. All right. Gotta be careful. Big turtle hits kind of hard. Hey, Sonny, welcome to Lurk. That Gamera was supposed to be friend of the children. There we go. GG.
All right.
It is really charming, huh? So I think what I'm gonna shoot for, because this is World 5, it's about 8:30 here. Unless there's a crazy difficulty spike.
Ready to go?
Yeah, let's try to beat this one. We'll see how far we get into. Thank you, cat. Sweet. Folks, we are going to get hit with an ad in about a minute. I do hope you stick around. Shouldn't be long. And we got a lot more flashes to jump. Nondescript construction workers to explode. This does look like Armored Core. That's my first feeling too. Oh yeah, a bunch of missiles coming at me. This does look like Armored Core.
Give me now! You can't touch this!
Hey, thank you. So I do think this is kind of interesting. These are the MUUMUUs. They are in all of the interstitial screens. They're not in this game very much. They're in the second a lot more. They're kind of the mascot for this thing. I'm surprised how little MUUMUUs are going on. Thank you, Mortimer, for the upsell. Are MUUMUUs the real Scrimblow? I don't think so, but I think you could probably make an argument. Unfortunately, the only game starring MUUMUUs, one is not translated to English, and two requires the Pocket Station, which I don't have. So I'm not gonna get to play as a MUUMUU tonight. Maybe some other time. Bonus. Very effective, huh? That was. There might... That is cool. I'm sure there's a way to emulate the Pocket Station, but they're also, like, very simple games. And I don't know if they've been translated. was too distracted trying to find the translations for Robbit Mon Dieu. Which don't exist. As far as I can tell. They have not been translated yet. We've already been here. I don't think we went over here. Nameless, faceless. No, we did go over here. Time extension. Doesn't look like it's that blue thing on the mini map. Oh, there it is. Ooh. Gonna get over there.
Free time.
I just have to remember where the exit is. Yes. Up, 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 up.
Danger. All right.
All right. Yeah, they got little hard hats.
Ready to go?
Oh, now it's nighttime. City comes alive.
Yeah.
There's the Baron. Really get a good look at it. But there he is.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think the triple jump is so ingenious in this game because it really does smooth over a lot of falls that would be really frustrating.
One up.
Like, I am, to this day, even with modern games, somebody who can struggle to pathfind in a first-person game, and they kind of figured it out in 1995. It's kind of wild. She says as she loses track of where these other carrots might be. Oh, I'm a huge Mario 64 fan. I love those controls. Even if they are a little dated. I could probably tell you the exact location I was in when I first got to control Super Mario 64. It was like life-changing. It was a Toys R Us. It's no longer a Toys R Us. Hello. Say funky what? Hey, Hopsy. Funky mission? Funky mission. Hi. Hello. Hi. Hopsy. Yes, sorry. Nice. Yeah, I was at a Toys R Us on Sawmill Road in Columbus, Ohio. Don't know what it is now. I think it's like a Big Lots or something. It's definitely not a Toys R Us. But after poring over magazine screenshots of that game, finally got a chance to play it in person. And yeah, it was really good. It's still a really good game. Where is the exit?
Great. All right.
Never been to a Fred Meyer. Been to Myers, different store. Right? Now, Nintendo would tell you, Palpatine clone, that, oh, he can punch things into Smash Brothers, but you and I both know that's not the same. Played Mario 64 to Sears in St. Joe, Missouri.
Ready to go?
Oh god, what did I play in Sears? Oh shit, they got like a treasure boss. Reconfigurating guy. I played a CDI at Sears. Sadly, I never owned a CDI, sadly. But I played, God. I know they had a CDI at Sears and at Service Merchandise. They had demo units. I don't remember which game I played where, but I definitely played, I want to say it was the Link one of the two Zeldas and Hotel Mario. Almost fell off. And then at Meyer, not to be confused with Fred Meyer, they had a 3DO display. And there I got to play the Jurassic Park game, probably like Off-World Interceptor. A couple other ones. Oh, there he is.
I knew this might happen, so I created this secret machine. Never underestimate the power of science.
Never underestimate the power of science. Yeah, Service Merchandise. They used to have the conveyor belt. Yeah. Kids these days are like, what the fuck is a retail store?
Free time.
Music's really good. I like this music a lot. Free time.
Free time.
Yeah, those of you that heard me bitching about the lack of weird shit from Sony anymore.
Free time.
This is exactly what I'm talking about. Like, I miss them publishing weird games. They have a great knack as a company for finding really weird and charming games. Oh, ooh. Ah, rip.
Get ready.
Oh, do they? That's handy. This is a giant triple jump ahead of Chuck Rock, in my opinion. I did not. You know, I don't want to just come in here and be a hater to any of these games, right? Like, I'm not trying to do that shtick. Other people have that shtick. They're very good at that shtick. Some people have it and they're not very good at it, but I want to let, you know, sleeping AVGNs be sleeping AVGNs. I fucking hated Chuck Rock. I did not enjoy a second of that game.
Yeah.
Like, it was fun because I was streaming it with y'all. But there's no way.
Free time.
There's no way I would have spent. Oh yeah, they are on there. That's cool. No way I would have spent any longer playing that on my own. The BC Racers was awful. Just unbelievably bad. You know, I don't think I had unreasonable expectations for, you know, an early kart game like that. It was just completely illegible. Like, I couldn't I couldn't understand why it was overheating or not overheating. Kat, BC Racers was the Chuck Rock kart racer game that we played last week. And it was bad. It was abysmal. Ooh, that was scary. I am a defender of the non-polygonal Mario Kart games, so the original and Mario Kart Super Circuit. I did not feel the same about BC Racers. Welcome, Flingo. I love this game too. I would like more weird shit like this from Sony, please. Mario Kart Super Circuit is the Game Boy Advance. Oh, thanks for the follow, Flingo. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh no. Oh no, I thought... timed that wrong. I should have had another jump. Damn it.
Yeah.
Don't jinx me, Palpatine clone. Although I don't... I was gonna say I don't know if there's anything else worse currently on the wheel, but there's definitely... There's definitely some Chuck Parr games on there. But I don't know if they're worse. I guess I should say there's definitely some Chuck Parr Scrimblows. But I don't know if their games are worse. Chuck tier. You're Chuck tier. It's pretty insulting. The floatiness of this game absolutely contributes to it being like fun. There we go. All right. Be careful and not fall off the side again. Thank you, Manta, for pushing at me. Rather not, but appreciate you. Probably up this way, right? I can't believe I hadn't fallen off the stage one time until this one. I guess this is like a series of interconnected platforms in space, so if you're gonna fall off, this is probably the time to do it. Oh, hi, Hobbsy. There you go. There you go. Oh, no, okay. Where are we going? Okay. Pirate time. Can we just lap, maybe? Oh no! Don't focus. I don't want to picture this. There we go. We like it there. Alright, where was our exit? Wait, the Rapture's on DFA now? That's interesting. I would enjoy new music from the Rapture. Potentially. I've always thought, and by always, I mean since like 2010 and the height of the mashup craze, that How Deep Is Your Love needed to be mashed up with the Thong Song, but I've never had the editing skills to do it.
All right.
Maybe if they're coming back, I can change that. Right? It kind of works. Like you can hear it in your head. Cat, if I ever do it, you'll hear it. Oh shit. Evil twin. Do I gotta get the little ones? I don't have this ability. I can't send my children to attack this enemy. Damn. Oh, there's MUUMUUs in the audience. Go. This again. Oh. Damn, get off me. Oh, no, 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 no. I'm too far. Oh, come on. Gotcha. Whew. Yikes. Oh, thank you for the follow, Adil Valathorn. I hope I pronounced that okay. Also, we're in ads, so if you didn't hear me, I apologize. I'll try to remember to thank you again. All right, Baron Aloha time.
Ready to go?
Oh, there he is. There's that boy. Oh. Doing the Bowser stomp. Doing the titty blast. I think we knocked a level off of him. Now he's smaller? Yeah, now he's just a little guy. Still has big missiles. Come on, come on, come on. Get him. Oh, no, 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 we're not done. Of course not. What are we doing? Okay. I kind of thought jumping on him would just hurt me. And it did. So... Oh. We can still shoot him. Got him, Hobbsy.
All right.
We killed Baron Aloha. Let's go. Alright, is there gonna be like a secret last stage?
Damage my base slightly. Prepare yourself, Robbit. Now my minions are really ready for you. I, Baron Aloha, am invincible!
You ain't done yet.
Oh,
Jumping
extra. Oh, we're not. We're not going the full armored core tonight. I'm gonna save though. We've got 2 other games to look at, so we're not gonna be doing New Game Plus tonight. But that, my friends, is Jumping Flash. It's New Game Plus. I think it's the same, except harder. Oh, we are back from ads, so I did want to thank the new follow, whose name is... I'm scrolling through the chat. Adiele Vera Balathorn? Might have said that bad, but I apologize. Yeah, I think we're gonna take like a 5-minute break and come back and get to a little Jumping Flash 2. So yeah, hang out and I will not be gone long. Just enough to get up and blink a couple dozen times and stretch my legs and do all that good stuff. So I will be back momentarily and I will see y'all in a minute for the one that I actually played as a kid. So see you in a second. Be right back. All right, gamers. We're back. We are ready to Jumping Flash 2. Stick around for the deep lore.
Hello, hello! Ah, yeah. Are you the person whom is in charge of the Universal City Hall? Ah, good. This is the mad scientist Baron Aloha talking to you. Listen, Domkov, I have questions.
He's German now.
In the backwater reaches of the galaxy lies a tiny planet known as Little Moo that is used by Baron Aloha as his secret hideout. The Baron returned to his home away from home to rejuvenate from a recent beating he took at the hands of the feet of that heroic battle buddy known as Robbit. He was in the process of inventing a better, stronger, more absurd way to overthrow the universe when little Moo is visited by a stranger. In fact, there is nothing stranger in the universe than the creature known only as Captain Kabuki, tipping the scales at a whopping 220 bazillion
That's
times.
right.
He uses a kung fu grip larger than metropolitan Chicago to shred little Moo and add it to his fantastic collection of bottled...
King of the Cosmos, eat your heart out. It's 1996, and Captain Kabuki is here. Probably queer. And he's here to grab planets. Big Samurai Pizza Cats vibes to this voiceover. Freedom loving. Robbit loves freedom.
Jumping Flash 2. Big Trouble in Little Moo.
Taylor, I just saw Euphoria the Saga 2. Some good looking scrims. What wasn't about Swiss Cheese Cat? You know? I really want to take in Captain Kabuki for a second. They've got kind of a jester collar, kind of a banana head, and then kind of an anglerfish orb. It's a hell of a design. Actually, you may say it's several designs.
Let's do it.
So now we're rescuing the moos instead of those boring carrots.
Yummy.
Yummy. You're gonna hear that a lot. You're gonna hear that a lot.
Got him.
It does kind of look like a banana bird from DKC.
Bonus.
So the bonus stages, pretty much identical. We do have moving textures in here now, which is kind of cool.
Yummy.
Makes us say yummy.
Take that.
Got one left. Where's it at? There we go.
Beautiful.
Beautiful. I do believe this is a smooth 60 frames per second. So far. It did come out just a year later, so yeah, kind of iterative. But like, clearly they learned a couple things about the hardware in the meantime, because the draw distance is significantly better here. My weapon also seems to track a lot better from further away. Like if I have it in the iron sights there, it seems to like actually hit.
Yummy.
Yummy. Wee wee. Yeah, it's really interesting looking at these back to back because
I'm full.
they're full. It's not a world of difference, but everything does look a little cleaner. Also, you kind of angle walk. It's kind of neat.
All right.
UI's bouncier. I don't think it had the jump height indicator. If it did, it was a different one and didn't read as easily. Star equals musical flower. Don't know what it means, but it's there.
Let's do it. Got him.
There we go.
Got another.
Yeah.
One left.
The Burger Man. Burping at me? You're a Burger Man. Were. The exit's over here on that turtle, obviously.
Take that.
Power orbs, let's find out. Seems to be another special weapon. Find something to whip on.
Yummy. Take that.
All right, that's what power orbs do.
Yummy. Stop.
Puke balls.
Yummy.
Folks, we're going to hit with the ad in just a few seconds. I do ask that you stick around and help me judge the Scrimblow. Much appreciated. And whatever they're trying to sell you, buy a bunch of it. Don't really, but if you're going to, somehow communicate to them that you did it because you saw it on my stream. Simply tell them that you thought their product was cringe But then you saw it on Fix Your Heart or Die, and now you realize that it is in fact based.
All right.
Oh no, they're selling you gorilla mindset pills? Well, guess you're gonna have to take one for the team. Sorry, Del Focus. Damn. Enjoy those gorilla biscuits.
Let's do it.
Oh shoot. Oh, he coming. Damn, okay.
Take that. That's that.
That's that. I guess there's no real reason to stay on that platform, but it worked for me.
All right.
Get grotted up. Get grotted up natty with gorilla mindset pills. Full of only natural human growth hormones.
Oh my! What a revolting development this has turned out to be.
Hey, Baron.
Well, that's a voice.
Say,
Just 'cause he's the hero don't mean you gotta root for him.
I'll be right back.
jeez. What a
Somebody knocked something off the counter. Nobody knows who it could have been. Hobbsy, what the fuck? So, Stinky over here. Somehow, no one's quite sure how, but a water bottle that's on top of the refrigerator fell down. Bounced around, made all kinds of noise. No one's quite sure how. Mystery to everybody. Probably, yeah. Very, very localized microquake. I'm so glad that Hobbsy was safe.
let's do it.
No, clearly she had a vision, so she got out there ahead of it. Hobbsy pleads a lot. Ooh, boy, I thought I was going to land on that pink thing, and I almost didn't land on anything. Got that one.
One left.
Oh, we're blazing through this one. It's like a yokai or something. I appreciate that it highlights the exit when you get all the goobers in this one. Criminal. Criminal crime. Crime criminal.
Let's do it.
Imki. Imki. No shame, no. Honestly, I kind of love her for that.
Yummy. Got him. Yummy.
Yummy. Ooh. The underwater is definitely a lot more underwatery in the second one than it was in the first. Not really sure. Oh god, which one of these did I go into? Which one of these did I come out of? Bottle on top of fridge. She truly doesn't understand, like, she's being a pain in the ass. She just doesn't get it. Doesn't connect the dots. Just like, oh, why is a human acting fucked up? That's weird.
Got another.
No one knows what that's about.
Invincible. One left.
Lucky for me, the one thing that she loves more than being a big stinky stinker is cuddling. So that works. How tall are you supposed to be? That's a good question. I think that the Rabbit is... or Robbit. Sorry. Rabbit. What is this, Aqua Teen? I think that Robbit is roughly human-sized. They do make an appearance in... was it Astro's Playroom? The PS5 tech demo game?
I'm full.
They do, yes. Not playable or anything, very brief. But they're in there. PlayStation's wonderful little nostalgia tour of games they don't make anymore. Astro's Playroom. Ah, yes, Days Gone. The game that would have sold better if not for woke. What'd you get, cat?
Stop.
Ooh, taquitos. Some zombie game, cat. That the producer, like, crabbed that wasn't PC enough for today's gamers.
Take that.
What are we missing? We're missing something. We'll say enemies respawn extremely quickly in this. I don't think the game does either of those explicitly. I think it's a little gross about women, but not like,
Not yet.
not yet. Not super chud levels of gross. You know, Palpatine, as a gamer and a wrestling fan, I see my share of hot chud activity. All right, what are we missing here? Where is this last moo? Where you hiding?
Move it.
I'm shooting. Power orbs. I feel like it has to be through here. Oh. Oh my god. Okay. So now that's just showing, since we're down to like 2 minutes, it's just showing on the map. I don't know which one's the exit and which one's this last move. Oh, wait a minute. Haha.
Yummy.
Wrestling was way better when the world champion pretended to have sex with a mannequin for 7 minutes. Don't forget that he was doing it to rub in that one of the other wrestlers murdered a lady. Well, that wasn't what I was hoping it would be, but... Oh, here we go. Oh, we're getting really low on time. Okay. Moo.
Come on. Got 'em all.
Not loving the narrator.
Take that.
I don't think I'm exaggerating there.
Take that.
If you look up Katie Vick, I think it'll all makes.
Hurry up.
It's not gonna make sense. That's incorrect. But you'll know what happened. I'll admit that is about the time that I was kind of checking out of WWE, but oh god, we need a time extend so bad. Oh my god, it's like right over here. Oh, this is painful. Fuck.
One more time.
Alright, one more time. I guess long story short, wasn't it? And Palpatine clone, keep me honest here, but I believe that the story is that Kane was in love with this girl, but he killed her, and then Triple H humped her corpse. This is bonus stuff. Yes, Mayor Kane? Whatever. I believe Vince McMahon is finally out. Now they are owned by TKO, the owners of the UFC, so there's plenty of other dirtbags in charge, but I believe Vince McMahon is finally out. Now, how many people were also in on his whole deal? Probably more than a couple, and I'm sure that a lot of them are still there. But yeah, he's literally the worst. But you know, it's wrestling, so did Kane kill Katie Vick in storyline, or am I getting that confused and he was just like in love with her? What he did to a lot of people was gross. The shit that he did on TV was gross. You know, when you're 10 or whatever, you're just like, oh yeah, he's an awful boss. Like he's a horrible character. Like what a monstrous character, and you don't really think of the power dynamics of this guy being their actual boss in real life also, and like making women bark like a dog and people kiss his bare ass cheeks and stuff. Someone with a Triple H mask had stuff pulled out. I mean, again, fuck Hulk Hogan for multiple reasons. Oh, they were in a car crash.
Invincible. One left.
The kayfabe history of Kane is very amusing to me. It, you know, starts with him being burnt to a crisp and charred, and eventually, like, that was all in his head. Hey, here we go.
All right.
One fateful evening, after Katie had a lot to drink at a party, the 7-footer decided to drop her home. However, a fatal car accident occurred midway, in which Vic died, but Kane only suffered minor injuries. I take it this had to have been after Kane's full body scarring was downgraded. Well, first it was downgraded to just his face, right? And then it was downgraded to Undertaker made him so crazy he thought he was burned. Wrestling.
Let's do it. Take that. Yow. Yow, yow. Take that.
Damn. Alright, well, at least he's a glass cannon.
All right.
Kane Undertaker lore is nonsense even by wrestling standards. Paul Bearer dies like 4 times.
Naughty, naughty, naughty little space bunny. Oh, I could give your tail such a nasty tweak.
Robbit seems to be really getting to him, Baron.
Yeah, but just wait and see how he does with this challenge. He's not such a hot shot of a hero.
You want Robbit to win, don't you?
It is ironic. Oh, Percy Pringle. Yeah, Palpatine, this is true. I think that's what's so funny about people like romanticizing the Attitude Era and like the Monday Night War era, Monday Night Wars. It's like, yeah, there was good wrestling on TV. It was the first hour of Nitro with all the people nobody cared about. Not nobody. Only the real marks like me cared about. But most of the wrestling that was on every week was genuinely pretty bad. You know, WWF had hot main storylines at the time. Like, that's why you tuned in.
Got him.
Nobody gave a shit about Val Venus hooking up with Ken Shamrock's sister for the 3rd time. Well, Kat, let me tell you about a little website called Blue Sky. There's a few of those on there. Yeah, don't focus. I kind of got out for about a decade around that time. Once WWF bought WCW and ECW, oh, that's funny, faces on it, and it became clear that storyline, that whole invasion storyline, was going to be about the McMahon family. I really lost interest, and that was also about the time that, like, The Rock was kind of leaving for movies, and Stone Cold was hurt, and a bunch of other people that I was invested in. Like, none of the big names from WCW came over because they didn't want to pay for their contracts. So like, I just kind of fell off for a while. It wasn't really until like, hate to say it, but CM Punk in WWE and the Bullet Club in New Japan got me to start paying attention again. Oh, the NWO is a great example of like how not to how to let an angle overstay its welcome to a point where it's like genuinely damaging your brand. Because when you make it like, well, the stars of WCW are going up against the NWO, and the NWO is half clowns and all these jabronis, you just kind of make your organization look bad. And they just couldn't let it end naturally, or even, you know, I'm not going to say New Japan has handled the Bullet Club perfectly, but they've had this weird benefit of when their top stars get snagged, they kind of have to reset it. And you know, if it wasn't for that, like, you don't build an AJ Styles, you don't build a Kenny Omega or the Young Bucks or Cody. You don't build a Jay White. You know, sometimes you end up with a faction led by Evil, and it's incredibly boring. But that has helped them not become the complete joke that the NWO really did. Ton of great undercard matches that era of WCW. Oh, Ray was on a whole different plane at that time. I'm not loving this theme that we're running into of not being able to find one of the MUUMUUs.
Yummy.
I liked Ken Shamrock. Wrong time, kind of, for him to be in there. He was not... He wasn't an actor. And like... WWE wanted to be Springer really bad. Like, they wanted to be Jerry Springer really, really bad. And he got saddled with a lot of stories that were straight out of Jerry Springer. Oh, it shows you when you stand on the exit? That's cool. We might have to take a visit to that exit then, huh?
Yummy.
I know Springer at least appeared on WWF television. I don't
Not yet.
know if they were friends. It wouldn't surprise me if they were friends. Aha! Thank you for pointing that out, Cap. Got them all. Easy peasy.
All right.
Yeah, I mean,
Do it.
I don't. It's interesting. Like,
Got him.
it's hard for me to even look at it in the light of, like, oh no, it's real. I do think it's funny that that's still something that people will, like, say. If you tell somebody you're a fan of pro wrestling, you know it's fake, right? It's like, yeah, of course. You know, movies are fake, right? Like,
Stop. Not yet.
sorry, Del Focus, I didn't mean to break it to you. Oh yeah, it's the new generation is so rough. Like, that stuff is so rough to try to go back to. I think that kind of helps me wrap my brain around,
Not yet.
like, what the WWE is today and why it's like, okay, it's okay to not care. Like, in spite of it being the biggest and most recognizable brand in pro wrestling, it is a flavor of pro wrestling that is not
One left.
necessarily what I'm after. And, like, don't get me wrong, I'm very fucking glad that Vince McMahon is no longer, you know, officially associated with it. But that doesn't necessarily solve all the reasons I wasn't watching.
Not yet.
Oh, competition is good. And, like, I know a lot of people get tied up in the ratings and ticket sales and stuff like that. Like, I don't want AEW to crush. What the? Why didn't my double jump? Why didn't my double jump go? What happened? Ugh. I don't want AEW to crush WWE. I'd like them to do well. But, like, I don't know, I'm fine being a big fan of the second biggest wrestling promotion in the country or whatever. Like, that doesn't matter to me. I enjoy the product better. That doesn't mean I only enjoy their product, and it doesn't mean that I'll always enjoy their product. They've certainly done some stinkers. That's how rainbows work.
I'm full. Got another. Not yet.
Not yet. But that being said, I'm very thankful for AEW. It helps me to have some kind of easily accessible arena filling wrestling to, like, I don't, for some reason it just makes it easier for me to watch the smaller stuff too, because there's just, like, something to remind me to stay excited about it. But part of what I like about it is an arena of people cheering for something happening. Like, I don't watch sports. It's the only place I really experience something like that. And that's a cool thing to experience. Like, I get it. I get that about sports. I don't. You can explain how a football game is performed to me as many times as you like. I'm never going to understand it. That is not a failure on your part. My brain doesn't. But I get cheering. Get being swept up in the moment and cheering. Like, that's fun. That's cool. Well, Palpatine, he is back on TV, but
Stop.
I don't know when he's going to be wrestling again.
Not yet.
Seppi filter's really good.
Got 'em all.
Ba, 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 ba. MJF is out healing up right now, so if you're not a fan of MJF, you don't really have to deal with them. Not on the show.
All right.
I enjoyed those two together. I thought that was fun. I will say, like, AEW had a rough year last year. I think,
Let's do it.
you know, really wanting to stick to some plans that just weren't going to happen did them no favors. But so far, it seems like they're really trying to build some people again and actually taking the women's division seriously, which is a nice change of pace. Whoa, 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 you healing? Oh, I don't like that. What happened there? I think if I shoot at it from above, it heals. Which is kind of wild.
All right.
I would highly recommend the Hangman Page, Swerve Strickland, Texas Deathmatch from one of the later pay-per-views last year.
Now you've done it, you rapscallion rabbit. I'll make you into a dust bunny. Dust bunny. Rabbit stew,
It certainly has. Let's see how many worlds are in this one. Palpatine, John Moxley has picked up the ball and ran for that company so many times. This one has 6 as well. Oh, fuck it. We might beat both of these. It is almost explicitly Mox and Lucha now, right now, because there is a BCC CMLL feud going on.
Stop.
Quite good. I would have trouble arguing anything other than Mox is the best of them, and not just because he's my favorite. Like he's done so much since leaving WWE. Like what a versatile wrestler he ended up being. Like I think Seth is good. I don't get his Seth freaking Rollins gimmick one bit. I don't see how he's a babyface. But people are into it. So cool, but yeah, it's not for me. And then Roman's solid. Like Roman's good. It's not my kind of wrestler, I guess. He's good at what he does. I don't feel like I need to give Roman his flowers. Plenty of other people will.
Not yet. Another. Not yet.
Yeah, it's kind of a tweener gimmick. I get it, kind of. I think, I just think he looks dumb. I don't think he looks flashy in a way that is entertaining to me. I think he looks like a cishet guy trying to dress flashy. No offense to cishets, but there's just like a lack of flair to it, and it's too like, oh, look at me, doop-a-doo. This is probably the trickiest uppies that we've had so far. Big wrench. Yeah, everybody's weird though. I'll forgive him. I do like Gunther. Like any match of, or Walter or whatever, like any match of his that I've seen has been pretty good, even if I really don't like the camera cutting and shit in WWE television.
Stop.
Oh no. No. Oh. Oh my god. Fucking me up. Over here? Okay. Okay. We're fine. We're fine. We're okay. We're okay.
Got 'em all.
Whoa. Oh, what?
I'm full.
Okay. The second one does some nasty little tricks. Beetle with the wrecking ball is very, very Sonic looking to me.
All right.
Palpatine, that is another reason to check out current AEW right now, is they're finally giving Joe a push, and it's very good. It is nice to see him getting the like big crowd reactions that he should have gotten on the main roster after coming up from NXT. Oh.
Stop. Yummy. Yummy.
Yummy. Oh, hello. Oh, hi.
Got 'em. Stop. Stop. I'm full.
Stop, stop. I'm full. Hi, Hobby. Come here. Come on. There you go. I don't know if I ever saw that one.
Another. Take that.
Okay, what are we doing, Hobbsy? Should have a wetness rating for matches. As in how wet they're gonna make who exactly? I think it's so funny. But that's kind of like, that's not just a WWE thing, but it's definitely very noticeable in WWE. It's like a golden eye level. The most distracting hair in wrestling to me right now is Nick Nemeth, the former Dolph Ziggler. He's no longer using whatever product he was using in WWE in his hair. And it doesn't look like ramen noodles. It looks long and straight. It's distracting. I would love if Dave Meltzer would go through all the archives and say, these don't count. All my educated opinions that you nerds have been treating as objective fact for the past 40 years. None of this matters. These are the new ratings. Oh. Oh, that fucked me up. Thank you.
Got 'em all.
I like Meltzer.
All right.
People definitely give him too much credit as like a soothsayer for wrestling. But if you actually listen to him talking, it's usually pretty clear when it's like I'm extrapolating on some information that I heard, or this is just an educated opinion. Versus like, this is definitely gonna happen. This is backstage intel, you know. But of course, who's WrestleTown.net website would want to post like this is just this guy's opinion? So everything ends up blown out of proportion. But I do think like he's very smart about the business. When it comes to social issue stuff, he's not great. I mean, he's far from fucking the worst in wrestling on that, but
Take that.
not perfect either. He's not a cornet. He's not quite a cornet. I will not.
Goodbye, cruel world.
Oh, damn. Violent. Whereas Cornette like kind of revels in being shitty, and I think he thinks of himself as like a provocateur. Meltzer sometimes just has distinctly old man brain. Distinctly old man sports guy brain. Who just like kind of can't look at why something might be controversial other than the fact that it is controversial and the ramifications of it being controversial. This boss is hard.
Goodbye, cruel world.
Come on, what am I supposed to do about that?
One more time. Take that.
Get on top? Okay, that might be the strat. Okay.
All right.
Just had to... Cat. Had to do the Dark Souls. Get in that ass and stay in that ass.
Robo Bunny, not funny. Time to grind out some bunny burgers, cause you don't know Jack Rabbit. Jack Rabbit, I'm a funny. Jack Rabbit.
I'd like to. What is taking so long?
I'm doing the best that I can. Have you ever tried to hotwire a spaceship?
There is no time to waste.
Where does Sami Zayn rank on the Scrimbometer? I don't believe Sami Zayn's been in a platformer. But if he did, I think he'd have a good chance.
Let's do it.
Excuse you. Sorry. You know what? I'll admit it. I do think WWE 2K is not a platformer. Cancel me right now. That's my controversial opinion. Can jump from the ring to the floor as far as I know. It's a compelling argument, Dull Focus.
Got him.
I don't think we can say for sure if all of the 2K games that feature Sami Zayn have both a Hell in the Cell and a ladder match. They do like to cut features from those games. Ah, beans. Honestly, Mick Foley, for a human being and not a little guy, might be one of the higher rankings on a Scrimbometer. Big Scrimblow energy on that guy.
One left. Not yet.
Not yet. I mean, Cactus Jack would be included. I think you go with all the faces of Foley. Get your Cactus Jacks, your Dude Loves, your Mankind's, Santa Clauses, your stand-up comedians, your hardcore legends. Your Beefaroni spokespersons. Ray is a... Yeah. Ray, I think, would rank pretty high, but we were talking late era WCW earlier, which makes me think of Filthy Animals Ray,
Got 'em all.
who is just way too horny to be a Scrimblow, in my opinion. We are going to get ads soon. Please stick around. I think I've earned the ability to postpone the next batch. So people are always saying this about you, Kat. Ray is also one of the very few wrestlers I can think of that not only has had his own action figure, but has been an accessory to somebody else's action figure. There was a WCW Kevin Nash figure that just came with a little Rey Mysterio that he could throw around. I don't know why, but he had an extendable neck so we could grab him by it, and it's very weird to look at.
Let's do it. Yow!
Whoa. This goes back and forth? That's nuts.
Got him!
You know, I'll be honest, this level's kind of giving Bubsy 3D, and I'm for it. Whew, scary. I do think the narrator voice thing that they did to Robbit in this is a downgrade. I like the cute little ouches more than this smarmy Gex guy.
Got another!
We roll Bubsy on the wheel. Does that mean we get to do a Bubsy at the James Terrell retrospective? I don't think it'd be fair to judge Bubsy by a fan game. But yeah, probably. Like, it's get weird. I would say largely Palpatine. Yeah, the WCW's was less gross. There was that period where, like, they brought in Vince Russo and then fired Vince Russo and it brought back Eric Bischoff and then fired Eric Bischoff and brought back Vince Russo, and like, there's some gross shit in there. I'm thinking of Oklahoma specifically, which was where Ed Ferreira like wore a Jim Ross costume and made fun of his Bell's palsy. It was pretty fucking low. But largely, yeah, I would say it was less gross. Yeah, that sucked a lot. Vince Russo is a piece of shit. Again, like, you want to talk about like chuds in a fandom, like, people will pay for Vince Russo's podcast just because, you know, he says that the thing that now sucks and the thing that was then is good. Whoa. Yeah, JR's really eating a lot of shit for no good reason, largely. I mean, for no good reason. I don't have to qualify that. Hey, baby. Hi. Good. How are you? Good. This is Jumping Flash 2.
One left.
Good club.
Fifth Club assemble.
Um,
What time do you have to work? 7? Alright, you should probably get ready for bed. Yeah?
Not yet.
That's okay. As long as you had a restful day. Okay.
Not yet.
Yeah, Palpatine, when you put it that way, it's kind of wild that, like, 2001 was what drove me off and not 1999. Aha. Let me get up.
Got 'em all.
Yeah, I guess it was really 2001 that I feel like I was still watching pretty regularly in 2000. The World Bodybuilder Federation, World Bodybuilding Federation, excuse me. He tried his hardest.
All right.
Most vascular. Oh, we're cruising right through, huh?
Do it.
Second clown boss in the game. You? I can't tell what's happening. Jesus, what?
All right.
What's the World Bodybuilding Federation's CRISPR nightmare?
Here, bunny, 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 come to Papa. Time to wrap you up like a big bunny burrito. Hippity hoppity hippity hop kaboom!
I think the spaceship is all ready to go, Baron.
Listen, you, it better be, or I'll use you as my next footstool.
Atomic power
to engines, turbines to thrusters.
Now we'll show that Robbit who's who and what's what with the heroics.
Yippee-ki-yay, Kabuki!
Here we go!
It might be a little out there. Just a little weird.
Let's do it.
Oh, careful. No, thankfully, it did not. This game predates 9/11, so nobody had the idea to do that yet.
Stop. Got another.
Oh, neat. Palpatine clone, are you Hideo Kojima? Be honest. Oof, close. And there's nothing up here? Oh, there's bonus.
Bonus.
Oh. Well, joke's on you. I'm actually Taro Yano. I take off the mask and I've been Yano this whole time. Please buy my DVDs. All been a long play ruse.
Too slow.
Oh well. It was me, Yoko Taro. Poster. Toast. All toasters. Toast, toast. Super Mario said that in Super Mario Hotel. Space magic? Probably. Maybe our big banana-headed friend is just so luminescent. Oh no. I hit my head on that spiky thing.
One more time. Got him.
Shadow the Hedgehog's been to space.
Got another.
Checkmate libs.
Not yet.
One that way and one that way. Oh, we followed it. Here still? There it is.
One left. Yummy.
Yummy. What do you think?
Not yet.
What the fuck are we hitting? I don't like hitting it. It's bad.
Invincible.
All right.
Got 'em all.
Okay. Not much more nerve-wracking in this game than bumping your head on something you can't see. Is there a disco ball? There's a disco ball. They do spell exit. The MUUMUUs.
All right.
The speedrun for this game is 13 minutes and 25 seconds. That can't be glitchless.
Let's do it.
Oh. 2 rounds bosses? Okay. Ooh. Fuck me up, fam. we go. Whew. Scary. 80% not sure. That has to be. Like, just maneuvering, I feel like would take more than 13 minutes. 25 seconds. Maybe not. Maybe if you know exactly where you're going. It's like a bonus, but extra.
Let's do it.
I'm starting with my health from the last one. Excuse you? I like that he continues the tradition of giving the villain just a completely different body for the boss fight with no explanation. Ah, not this time.
One more time.
Okay, well, at least now we have full health. He also gets in little mode for the end of the fight. And head spinning like a top. Yes, it is. Here we go. All right.
All right.
Just a little guy. All right.
Oh no! Now I'll lose my standing in the Pan-Galactic Criminals Club.
Way to go, Robbit. You sure kicked that, Space Cream Puff.
With feet like yours, you'll definitely go places.
Ja, gut butt kicking, Herr Horsenpfeffer. Why don't you stick around and have a cup of soda with us?
Space Cream Puff.
You like my Robbit
Let's call him the F slur game. You know you want to.
Let's hear it for our hero, Robbit. Robbit.
Will you all please be quiet? I cannot hear myself thinking.
And so we leave the story with the knowledge that no moose is bad moose. The intergalactic threat to good taste and steady real estate values, Captain Kabuki, has been duly humbled by Robbit. He'll think twice before reaching out and touching a planet again. As far as his membership in the Pan-Galactic Criminals Club, well, let's just say that Kabuki's standing has been reduced to that of a disgruntled Regillian slugbat. And as for our hero, Robbit...
And
he's
not
off
a
to do
disgruntled
adventures
Regillian
with
slugbat.
a high-octane, multi-dimensional, heroic Robo-Bunny.
Ha! You overrated Humpty Dumpty. You're working for me now, see? No more solo bad guy stuff for you. We're teaming up to stomp that Robbit once and for certain. And I don't want to hear no complaining out of your faces neither. Oh, pooh.
Jumping Flash 2, Two Faces of Baron Aloha.
Ooh, different subtitle. I wonder how much story is in our little New Game Plus there. Well, we're not finding out tonight. I'm gonna save. Yeah, let's spend a little time with Robbit, mon Dieu, and then call it a night. So I make no guarantees how much we can actually get into this because I don't think it's very much in English at all. But we'll find out. Maybe we'll get lucky and some intrepid translator will be watching the stream tonight or catch the VOD later on YouTube. Fix Your VODs, Fix Your Heart VODs, which is my YouTube for VODs. Fix Your Heart VODs, where you should be subscribed. And maybe they'll be inspired. I've never played this one, so we're going to be discovering together. I might have to point my phone at the screen for Google Translate. We'll see. This one is a different developer. This is Sugar and Rockets. So also not, my understanding is that it's not exactly a sequel. The structure is different. This came out in '99, so this is a later PlayStation 1 release now. Robbit mon Dieu translates, of course, to Robbit, my God. Oh, yes, thank you, Dull Focus. In fact, I didn't see stuff popping up. I can do a little bit of that. Robbit Amanda. Thank you, Kat. Pretty sure this is going to start us with the new game. Let's try it. Congratulations on passing the employment exam. You became an employee of Space City Hall. This is an amazing job that protects the lives of people in space. The students will immediately begin their on-the-job training. The training location is the planet Hanama. You ride the all-purpose robot Robbit and solve the requests of the inhabitants of that planet one by one. This is implying that Robbit is not sentient and has completely destroyed my entire worldview. Huh. Have we just been piloting this little guy the whole time? I'm the supervisor of you guys. Please call me chief. Please call me boss and respect me. It's switching as I'm pointing at it. Ha ha ha. Please take care of me for a while. Okay. Still, I wonder. Oh shit. My bad. So the menus on the Mister are still set up for a Nintendo controller. And I'm used to hitting X to confirm on a PlayStation controller, which I'm currently using. And be circle to cancel. But it's the other way around. So, but I think this game is too, because it's Japanese. So haha. Joke's on me. It's all right. We didn't get far. I just love that all three of the major controllers, like the most popular controller layouts, have an X button in a different place. Can't use the analog sticks. That's fine.
これは大変だ。
どっちかな。
Oh, that's a very different design. I don't like that as much at all. Hmm. Yeah, it's weird because the other design has red eyes too, but they're not bugging out as much. This looks nice though. I like these textures. This looks like Mega Man Legends or Tail Concerto. Got like a pre-rendered HUD now. I don't like it as much, but it's got its own charm. I heard there's like a... Yeah, there's a stomp in this one. Oh. Guess that's it. The music is very penisy in this one. I know that one. He thanked me. All right. Big brother, thank you. I got... Mama hit me on the butt, but it was tough. I'm on the rabbit again. Goodbye. That was from the kid. Chief said... Well, you had a hard time at work, but hey, you're carrying a child, so why don't you hit your head or jump into the pond? I'm gonna say... I'm not 100% confident in these Google translations. The newspaper has arrived. Kat, I'm gonna assume that the kid got spanked for being late. Why what consultation room? Maybe. Oh. Today's question. Oh, please don't do trivia in Japanese. Last time that happened, this was very difficult. A question about Space City Hall. First of all, what is the name of the government office? Is the universe a city? Today's answer. Very little confidence in this right now. To begin with, Space City Hall is a comprehensive government office that supports the autonomy, of municipalities that exist in space. Obviously. It would be too long and difficult to name this office accurately, so we decided to call it Space City Hall. It's pretty funny. Did you understand? Signed, Space City Hall Public Relations. Kotoeri. No, I don't want to see it again. You know, it might come in handy. So yeah, that's the structure of this one, is you do like odd jobs. You know what? I think this is just a training level. Cross the plate and reach the goal within the time limit. For this time only, the use of safety mats will be permitted. Oh, I see. Oops. Do I have to light them all? No, I don't think this one needs tutorials either. It is kind of weird to start doing tutorials on the same, like 3 games in on the same platform. I guess there was a like 3-year break. So, you know, a lot more people owned a PlayStation by the time this came out. I'll be honest though, playing this with the Google Translate on my phone is kind of a chore. Literally a chore, because it does seem like we're doing odd jobs for folks. So I think we're gonna call it after this one. Hey, it's you, the bad rookie who just barely passed the recruitment exam. I'm Hanada, an elite person who will definitely be promoted to management in the future as a top recruit. I, an excellent person, will train you. Please come to Robbit Driving School B. Let's have a quick competition and see the difference in ability between you and me. I'll show you. We have a rival. Dialogue seems funny. I think with like a proper translation, This would probably be pretty funny. I like the character designs, except the Robbit redesign. I don't. Yellow's not good. But I like this shitter. I'm also a huge sucker for like animated face, flat animated face. Very accurate. I just like a good face drawn on a low poly model. That felt like very early Pilot Wings. You just leave while he's still talking. That's pretty good. Yeah, I think we're gonna call it there. I just meant like a cat, like early Pilot Wings in the sense of early into a Pilot Wings game because it was very simple. Yeah, if somebody translates this, I will be happy to play through it. Be happy to plug their whatever Patreon or whatever, and as long as they're not a shithead, play right through it. But unfortunately, I think it's just a little too much. Too much to do raw. Plus, it's getting late. It's like 11:30 p.m. over here in the homestead. All right, we're going to lose game signal for a hot second. And we're back. Let's rank the Scrimblow. Huh? I like him a lot. I really like him a lot. I don't... Oh, my Stream Deck thing's not working again. That's great. I love how it does that all the time now. Very cool. The ranking. You will eventually, Kat. All right. They're definitely a platformer. I think their default speed would qualify as a run. They certainly jump. They're a little friend, little guy, little critter. I think it's their birthday. They definitely qualify. Kat, you're thinking above Croc? I think I'd agree. Croc was nice. I like Croc. Croc's kind of like... Croc has solid fundamentals, but doesn't do much interesting. You know? Now here's where we're... The mobile game writing was very good. we don't know a lot about Robbit, and I feel like we might have gotten to know more about Robbit in MUUMUU, but one, I'm too dumb to read it uh, or speak it, and two, I feel like what we were learning was that we were the Scrimblow all along, and that we were piloting Robbit. I did not get that sense from the prior games. So I'm going to say maybe non-canon. It's definitely not better than Sparkster. Jill, like, it's really okay. You have Game Freak pixel artists on the Game Boy Advance. There's so much character drawn into every frame of her animation. It's very hard to compare somebody who you don't see that often to her. So there's in good conscience, I cannot rank Robbit above Jill. But we certainly did see a lot more of Croc. Which is also a series. I should probably add that. Sparkster is technically a series too, but I don't even know what to call it. Every game's had a different name. Rocket Knight Adventure series? Sure. Kat, I respect your opinion a lot. I don't know if I can put Robbit above Croc. If it was strictly game quality, which is a factor, but is not the factor, I would probably put it above it. And at this time, I think Robbit's our new number 5. We just didn't get to see enough of Blinks outside of character design for me to have much of a sense of who Blinks is. Anything below Blinks just seems unfair. So I think Robbit, I love you, bud. You're still in our top 10. I would love, actually, I'm glad you mentioned that. I need to look up what the spiritual successor is called. Forza Polpo. So this is on Steam for $15. I should probably check it out one of these days. Zoom's not really doing that any favors, but it's right off the side. Show the little cute robot. Show the cute robot. A little bit. A little bit. There it is. Forza Polpo. So I don't know. I want to check that out. Maybe if by some miracle we get a translation of Robbit Mon Dieu this year, we can pair those two up as a stream. Not an official Scrimblow ranking, but a stream nonetheless. But yeah, congratulations, Robbit. You're right in the middle of our top 10, nestled safely between Croc and Blinks in a pretty good spot, honestly. You could do a lot worse. You could be under tie like we were last week. Terrible. Awful. All right. That's an interesting place to put that. Why did we do that? There we go. All right. Folks, let's spin that wheel. Who we got next week? Are you still on there? No. Waggy in Paradise, you did a blackface. You don't get to go again. Yeah, Koki, the Coca-Cola kid. Oh. We're doing Pugsy. All right. So, we get to check out this guy. One moment. Pugsy. Psygnosis, too. The Wipeout folks. It's a hell of a design. I can tell you that. I've never played this one. So we'll see. We'll see how old Pugsy does. He looks sad. He doesn't look like he wants to be doing much, but we'll see. Thanks for joining me, everybody. I appreciate you out tonight, hanging out. This ended up being a bit longer than I planned. We've almost gone 4 hours here. Sometimes you end up beating 2 PS1 games. You don't plan on it. Sometimes you just do that. Thank you again for hanging out. Sunny, thanks for lurking. Everybody, I will see you Thursday for more Demon Souls. Until then, mon Dieu. I don't know. My God, that doesn't make any sense. Au revoir. Good night. Bye.